ECEF is a place for cutting-edge education, and it's a place where the industry leaders gather to discuss the critical issues of the day.
I'm Trade Show Executive, and I'm Editor-at-Large.
Mike Hedman, Vice President, Freeman.
Ann Dunbar with IBEX, the International Boat Builders Exhibition and Conference, and I'm the show director.
You get the top of the food chain and trade show industry here. You get the leaders from both the suppliers and the trade show organizers, which you're talking to the top people in these organizations.
Good morning, Tony Lorenz, CEO of BXB Online.
Good morning, I'm Rich Stone, CEO, ACT ExpoCAD.
Good morning, I'm Donna Shafali, Executive Director of the Direct Marketing Association of Washington.
It's a little different than some of the other convention meeting planning shows because it's a higher caliber of people who are very focused on the business, and we're all here to find ideas and solutions.
So design for us touches absolutely everything. In fact, design matters so much, and I hope this shows you how much I'm pulling this outside of design, the physical thing design.
So just some general best practices on design. I thought that was a quite interesting part of the program, and how that can be implemented in so many different areas and facets of the overall experience for the customers, for our attendees at our trade shows and our events.
One of our big challenges is visas and getting people through immigration in the States. I was talking to somebody from the Petroleum Association who has 20,000 international attendees, which is larger than our entire meeting, and he said, well, why don't you just set up a special line at immigration at the airport for your attendees? And I went, I didn't even know you could do that. And so really taking an opportunity to talk to people that are outside of your space, they have a creative approach that maybe people in your industry hadn't even thought of yet. So that was an aha moment for me. It was great.
Okay. Together to the same end.
Very, very, very good. So there's one person saying I'm going to leave and I'm going to be loyal to a particular solution provider, an exhibitor, that type of thing.
Yeah, but I would say though, going back to the root question, which is what would cause you to leave one event to go to another event, I would have to say it's proximity, timing, and cost.
The attendee speaks is always an excellent one to take on. As a matter of fact, I was doing a survey on our event last week we just held, and I was making notes on it, and I took a lot of the questions that Sam and the audience was asking some of the panelists, and I'm going to incorporate them into my survey.
Very informative, things that I have never heard about before. The economic studies, the indicators, and what these associations are doing to try to their ability to forecast what the future looks like for them, especially as they look to contract 5, 6, 7 years out. I always wondered how they were able to do that without knowing really what their books were going to look like 5, 6, 7 years out. So to me, that was a very interesting part of the show, was the numbers piece.
Most places that you go for meetings, you get 5 or 10 minutes in between sessions to network or follow up with the speaker and ask for questions. What I really appreciated about the way that this meeting is structured is that networking opportunities are broad, half an hour, I think even, in some cases, which has been tremendous. Seating at the lunches and meals were assigned, so you don't end up sitting with the 5 or 6 people that you know at the meeting. You end up talking to people that you don't know at all. And I met a number of people that I would have had the opportunity to meet if that hadn't happened.
I can tell you, each year I take a look at when ECEF is going to be held for the next year, and I carve out that time because I view this as a valuable opportunity and certainly time well spent for myself as an executive. But this is 1.5 days of my time that's certainly extremely valuable.